T-Bone here with another movie review. Today we watched our first sci-fi Blade Runner. And I love sci-fis, but this one just didn't do it for me. I was going to give it 3 of a kind, but I think I'm going to give it 2 pair, and that's about it. I thought it was an interesting concept. It was done in 1982, and a lot of the cars and the different aspects of the science fiction world I think were decent, but I felt like I was stuck in a 1940s Dick Tracy movie that took place in 2019. And the movie is based on these robots called replicas that they use on different planets and such to basically as slave labor. And they're illegal on the planet Earth after a few of them kill people and different things like that and were used as weapons. So Harrison Ford is this retired, as they call them, Blade Runners, which he's the guy that goes and kills these machines if they come to Earth and if they're on the loose. So without giving away the whole movie, it's hard to say what I liked and didn't like about it. Like I said, I did like the sci-fi and the graphics and things like that for 1982. They were probably state of the art, but at the same time, I think the storyline needed some help. It's loosely based on a movie or a book by called "Do Androids Dream of Electronic Sheep" by Phil K. Dick. And I think actually even iRobot probably was a knockoff of this movie at one time or another. But basically these androids come to Earth, and Harrison Ford's like, why would they come to Earth? And as the story goes on, we find out why they come to Earth for, this and that and the other thing. And they find out that the androids are set for a certain time period, and they actually die at a certain time period. So, but I didn't like how, in a certain point, the lead robot goes in and he kills. Oh, it's a spoiler alert, but he kills the the creator. He's talking to him and talking to him. He's like, "Oh, I guess if you can't help me, then I have to kill you." And then Harrison Ford, he goes and there's the other robot. The only 2 left because he already killed 2 before this. The only two left. This one, she got him, gonna kill him, and then she basically runs the other direction, and then she does some flips back, and he shoots her. He's 5 inches from his gun. It's like, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. And then at the same time, at the very end, if you're watching this movie, you need to cut this now or if you're going to watch this movie, but at the very end, before the very end, but just the guy's, he's already broke his fingers and stuff like that, but he goes and he's gonna kill him, but then he doesn't. The guy dies. The robot dies because his life expectancy is up. And there's a couple of things that lead to it, but it's if it was minutes later or seconds later, really, really. And then at the end, Harrison Ford runs off with this other robot. It's it's just so far-fetched, and we never find out what happens to this other engineer that they go and they take his place over. It's I gave it what I gave it for a reason. So, it was okay at best. And I gave it 2 pair. So, it needed some stuff. But if it wasn't for the cult following, I don't think this one would have even made the list, personally. But like I said, I love sci-fis, and this one just didn't do anything for me. So, that's my opinion. Tell me what you think in the comments. And, Mick Awesome, I hope to hear from you soon.